What's going on, everyone? It's Adam and Craig with Grandstand Golf. This is our tournament preview for the 2021 AT&T Byron Nelson tournament. This is our quick hitting preview show.
And it is going to be quick hitting today because it is Mother's Day that we're recording this. And so we will definitely, we got families to get to. So we'll get through this in and out as fast as we can.
Absolutely. And we're going to try to give you some quick insights. If you're new to our channel, you'll like our content, please subscribe and just show some support. Hit that thumbs up. But Craig, let's jump into it. Some quick hitters for the 2021 tournament. It was canceled in 2020 due to COVID-19, like a lot of the tournaments were during this spring stretch. This is the last tournament for the 2021 PGA Championship. So we see some guys take the week off. We see some coming for that tune-up that they need, like DJ perhaps.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to see the guys that like to play before and the guys who would rather have the extra time off to prep.
For sure. Different strategies for all. Previous winners here. So these are all on different courses, but we have Sung Kang at 23 under, Aaron Wise, same score, Billy Horschel, Sergio Garcia, Stephen Bowditch. And as I said, the course has changed quite a bit. So it was at the Four Seasons on a split course from 94 to 2017, Trinity Forest from 2018, 2019, and a new course this year, TPC Craig Ranch. Craig, did you build that? Is that yours?
No, but if they want, like I should get free play or something. No, so yeah. I think, an important takeaway is essentially course history. Tournament history means very little here. It's first time. We'll get into the course here, I guess, but for almost everyone, this is going to be the first time seeing the course.
Absolutely. So let's talk about TPC Craig Ranch. What do we know about it right now? So it's located in McKinney, Texas, just on the north end of Dallas there. But that's where we're gathering our weather and our kind of data for that. It opened in 2004, designed by Open champion Tom Weiskopf. It has hosted pretty big tournaments before. Mm-hmm. So Corn Ferry Tour Championship back web.com days in 2008 and 2012. You will see some names, and we'll probably post it on our Twitter account of guys that have played there and how did they do. But it is a kind of standard par 72, 7,400 yards. We're going to get more and more information as kind of the tournament week proceeds, but that's kind of what we know right now. That's the kind of the Cole's notes of it.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that we haven't had time to really dig into yet is it's a TPC course, so I would imagine a lot of the people who are local to Dallas do have a lot of experience here. It's just not necessarily set up for PGA Tour tournament experience.
Of course, yeah.
So horses for courses, got the big asterisks up there. So we're looking really at best tournament histories with maybe a couple of twists thrown in. There might be people that have, played it in other events before. But first off, honorable mention, Aaron Wise. He was first in 2018. He doesn't get the list because, I need to see if, at least a few starts before you get onto a horses for courses list. But
yeah, that's fair. But hey, he's playing good right now.
He's playing good. Tournament hasn't concluded yet, but he's been playing well this week at Wells Fargo. But top of the list here, we got Jason Day. He was the winner in 2010, and he lost in a playoff actually to Billy Horschel, who you had mentioned won in 2017. Jason Day has 5 starts. 4 top 10s, no missed cuts. Unfortunately, that's all at different courses. So, maybe he's got a good feel for the area.
And 2 years ago.
Yeah. Sergio Garcia up next. And so one of these rare times, I guess, that a 2-time winner, Sergio Garcia, gets displaced. But it's just Jason Day has that tight little 4 top 10s, 5 starts.
Right.
So Sergio, he's 2-time winner, 14 starts, though. So he's really been here a lot. He won it in 2004. And then, he played it a lot early in his career. And then he really wasn't playing here too much. And then I think he had played about 3 straight, maybe 2016, 17, 18 or somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. But he won it again in 2016. Like I said, 14 starts, 4 missed cuts in that time, but 7 top 20s, so half the time getting into the top 20, and 4 top 10s. The only ones other than his wins were, 18, 19-year-old Sergio Garcia. So yeah, they were very early in his career.
But the Spaniard now calls Texas home, so.
Yeah, so maybe he is one of these guys that does get a lot of play actually at this course as well, which is something we'll dig into a little bit throughout the week. Sure. Next up, Mark Leishman. So he has 10 starts at the Byron Nelson. 3 missed cuts, but when he has made the cut, he has been good. 7 top 13. So every time he made the cut, he's got up into the top 13, and then 3 times he's been in the top 3. So, very good history. Normally you maybe make a horses for courses, but then the kicker, TPC Craig Ranch, Mark Leishman is tied for 7th. at the 2008, it's not the Corn Ferry, it was called the Nationwide Tour back then. So it was
Yes,
the
it was.
2008
That's right.
Nationwide Tour Championship. He was a top 10 there. So, he's played competitive reps on the course, which is always good.
Good digging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin Johnson, 8 starts, no missed cuts, 7 top 20s, just classic Dustin Johnson. No wins, which is probably the only surprising thing about it. But yeah, 4 top 10s and 8 starts, and basically making the top 20 every time he shows up. Last one, James Hahn. So he's another one. He doesn't have a ton of starts. He's got 5 starts, single missed cut. That was the last time it was held in 2019. 2 top 5s in those 5 starts, so pretty good. But then he gets the kicker as well. So he played TPC Craig Ranch. The 2012, it was the web.com Tour Championship at that time, and he was second at that one. So another guy who's had good competitive reps here.
And will probably be kind of the sneaky sleeper everyone thinks they have, but and then by Wednesday everyone has them.
For sure.
Okay, let's look at guys coming in with good form. Top of the list. This is an interesting list because we're seeing a lot of these guys for the first time in a little bit of time. So Jordan Spieth is number 1 on the list for coming in hot for how for their career. So he's just really, really hot right now. Coming off a T3 at the 2021 Masters, won the Valero, Texas right before that. He has 5 top 5s in 8 events in 2021. So he's not just
pretty good.
winning. He's over half the times in the top 5, like finishing very, very high. So Jordan Spieth is number 1. Number 2, kind of hard to place him because we haven't seen him in a while. He won the Masters. It was a great, fantastic win. Jetted off to Japan, was in quarantine for 2 weeks, got all the recognition there. Now back in the States, getting a tune-up before the PGA, but you got to put the recent major winner, Masters winner, number 2. So he kind of gets the honorary
essentially
spot.
I think like the Japanese equivalent to being knighted. So you get good form when that's the case.
Exactly. Number 3, another recent winner, Sam Burns, coming off his first PGA title at the Valspar. It's been rocky before that, but we have seen him in the lead at different times this season at Riviera. So, Sam Burns is coming in hot, but he's coming off his first PGA Tour win. Interesting to see how he responds to that and how he plays after that. Mm-hmm. Number 4, like we said, this is their form for them. Camille Villegas is playing very well right now. He is coming off 4 top 25s in his last 5 tournaments, including 3 straight. So 3 straight top 25s for Villegas right now.
Yeah, I think Kevin had him as a stock up in our last podcast. And then he had to miss this week, right? Was that the case?
I'm for the Wells Fargo. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll try to pull it up here real quick.
And then number 5, I try to find a reason to talk about this guy whenever I can, but Thomas Pieters is number 5 on the list. He's coming off 4 straight top 15s, 2 on the PGA Tour, 2 on the European Tour. Great results. Not great results, very, very good results, but they're not the most competitive field. So he just finds his way into the top 5 here. It was Corrales and Puerto Rico on the PGA Tour. He has made 9 straight cuts worldwide. So he is playing well. He just hasn't had that great finish, and it's not necessarily the best of the best for fields.
Yeah, sorry. Villegas did have to pull out. I was trying to see whether it was a COVID related or what it was, but he definitely was. He was going to play this week at one point, and he's not. Right. So I don't know if it's injury or if it's COVID, but. Right. Okay, so the model. So first look projections. What is the model like? So essentially, we don't have. So it's a very generic model. We don't have really any good modeling for this course. So it looks fairly close to what you would expect if you look sort of at strokes gained total type numbers. We got Bryson at the top. Jon Rahm. Now the qualifier, this stretches back through the previous season as well. So you'll see a name like Matthew Fitzpatrick, Daniel Berger. Those guys, you have to remember, they've been playing well for a little while now. So that's why you'll see them up there. And then Will Zalatoris, who, we have seen has been playing hot of recent. But, I think you'll get into him a little bit more. But a disappointing miscut this past week at Wells Fargo.
Yeah, interesting list because Bryson almost missed the cut. Jon Rahm missed the cut. Zalatoris missed the cut. But Craig, let's talk about the most interesting man in the field for this week. I'm going with your boy, Willie Z. Will Zalatoris is the most interesting man in the field. So he resides in Plano, Texas, just minutes away from TPC Craig Field. I don't know how well he knows the course of that. I tried to do some digging, but I couldn't find much if he's a member or all that. But I'll try to do some more digging, and I might add it in the comments below if I find more. But he did play in the 2016 Byron Nelson as an amateur, obviously different course. That was his second PGA Tour event ever. He did miss the cut. He was quite young, but still kind of roots, ties to this area. And then specifically the field, like this course. So he does have experience here. So he was second at the American Junior Golf Association's Hunter Mahan Championship at TPC Craig Field in 2010. I know that's way back, but I was trying to do some digging on Will Zalatoris, kind of hometown event. Has he played this in a competitive setting? Yeah, but it's quite a ways away. It's 11 years ago now, but he has played here and he got second. So there you go.
Probably similar weight and similarly talented as a ball striker. So
exactly.
No, I just have to give you a quick applaud on your spelling of amateur as well. Just always love to find these little Easter eggs.
Yeah, that's what happens when I do it. But with Will Zalatoris looking for his first PGA Tour win, we all want to see that. We feel like he's close. Great showing at the Masters, coming off that miscut. How will he respond? I think this is kind of a very interesting week to see how he.
Well, and the big narrative there too is that he won't actually get in. So he could be a top 10 FedEx Cup point guy at the end of the year, but he doesn't actually get into the Tour Championship unless he has his card, which he doesn't get with his special temporary membership.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Mm-hmm. Okay, looking at the way too early weather forecast, Craig. All the way leading up until Wednesday, we have these thunderstorms, and then past we have scattered thunderstorms as well after the week. So we have this window during the PGA tournament that it looks like it's going to be okay. Some rain, some wind, but it's going to be really interesting if, these thunderstorms come in late or come in early on the back end. It looks like it's going to be kind of soft and get some rain throughout the week. So just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that Sunday looks scary. Hopefully they can play through here before we get those thunderstorms in, because pretty hefty winds too. So we'll see.
The guys playing in the PGA Championship probably don't want to have a Monday finish if they can avoid it.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
For sure.
Thank you everybody for watching. As we said, please like and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to download our podcast. Comes out every Monday. We recap the week that was in golf. All the links are below. Thanks again for watching.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Take care.